All right, what we're going to do now is every time we do a video, we're just going to do a podcast intro because usually we go on for longer than we anticipate, and I can just upload that as a
Yeah.
podcast. So, theme song, I'll put the theme song in there.
Okay.
Once we get a theme song,
Good
I'll put it
cue.
in. Oh, yeah. And then, welcome back to another iteration of Rand and Reese in the morning. Welcome. Today,
hmm
we're going to be discussing what if. We're going to be doing three topics. We're going to rank the season two episodes. We're going to rank season one based on how much we want to rewatch the episode. And then we're going to go through some what if ideas around. So stick around or don't. It doesn't really matter to
Yeah,
me.
we're not your
I mean, it
boss.
matters immensely.
Oh.
I care about all my fans. We're all good friends.
Wow, such a good host,
Such a
podcast
good
host.
dad. Such a good
Yeah,
parent.
a great dad.
All right. So you watched season two. You just finished it up today. Is that right?
No, I watched it all last night, but
What do
I
you think?
texted you this morning.
General thoughts. What do you think
I thought
happened?
it was entertaining. What I
Yeah.
think happened.
Yeah. What do you think happened?
Do you want me to recap every episode real quick?
Nah.
I pulled
I'll
them
put it
up.
in. Oh, me too. I wrote down my ranking.
Oh, I didn't. I forgot we were doing a ranking. I did not do that.
That's fine.
So
You can just react to my ranking
okay,
if you want.
I'm great at reacting to stuff.
Yeah,
It's
you're
always
one of the
just like
best, I'd say.
that's fair. That's all I
Yeah.
say. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm a good podcast dad.
Yeah, dad
Did you think it
cast.
was as good as the? I bet there's a dad cast out there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Just a
point,
bunch of
actually.
dads hanging out,
That
talking
sounds
about being
fun.
dads.
I would join
Yeah, well,
them, even though I'm
have a
not a
kid.
dad.
Yeah, you have to have a kid first, probably. Did you think season two of What If was as good, if not better, or worse than season one?
I feel like I enjoyed season one more,
I think I did too.
but I
I
think
don't know
there
if
were
it's
some
better.
episodes that, yeah, I don't know if it's better, but there were some episodes I think that were more interesting this time
I think
around.
maybe the novelty wore thin. Or
Yeah,
also, I don't know. I'm still intrigued by the concept of doing a what if scenario in this universe or variety of universes, I guess. But in the continuity of Marvel, like what if this, what if that? I like that, but I just don't think they go far enough with it.
no, they're not creative
Usually,
enough. Or like I pointed this out to you yesterday too, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to notice. The titles are terrible. It's like what if some very basic scenario happens and then the
yeah.
actual change that they do is completely different.
Yeah, that's true. They also kind of a lot of the what if ideas, not a lot, a decent amount are like, what if Captain America won but Peggy Carter? What if Thor Ragnarok but with Iron Man?
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, that's obviously a spin on the continuity, but you can do more than that,
Yeah.
I
Or even
guess.
like I really liked the Kaori episode.
Yeah, I like the.
But it
Is
isn't
it?
really a what if episode. It's kind of just like here's a new character, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
She's great, but
I
it
guess it's
wasn't
like
what if.
what if the Tesseract came and hit Earth in the 1800s or whatever.
I don't even know. It was weird,
Yeah. All right,
but I
but
still
let's go through my
okay.
episode rankings followed by your reactions to it. And I didn't write down the actual titles. I wrote down what I would have titled them.
Okay, that's smart.
So my least favorite what if episode from season two is what if Tony Stark did Ragnarok?
Really,
I thought it was so disappointing. Did you like that one?
I love that one. Like
Really?
I can understand why you find it disappointing, but I thought it was so entertaining.
I mean, I thought about it more since we talked about it, but like,
Yeah,
I guess there's no pleasing me because I'm like, I want to see a what if that does something different. Like, don't just do what if Ragnarok, but also I don't want to see a what if Ragnarok, but instead of a gladiatorial fight, it's a car race.
yeah. No,
It's like
that is a weird change that
it's
they
like
made.
I understand that they're trying to make a change, I guess, but don't make it less interesting or compelling. I don't know.
Yeah,
I loved the idea of it. I think maybe the reason I have it so low is because I liked the idea so much more than the execution. I was excited for this one.
yeah.
But yeah, for anyone out there who hasn't seen it, for some reason you're watching this video, it's just Tony Stark, the portal at the end of Avengers 1 closes. He's stuck in space. He gets grabbed by Sakaar, the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster's like, "What's up, dude? I know you." He's like, "Okay, weird. Why do you know me?" It's his birthday.
Of course, it's his birthday.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum's birthday. Then they go and they're like, "Tony, come check this shit out." And they go, and I thought I was like, "Oh, maybe it's gonna be like a gladiatorial thing." And Tony Stark's gonna find that, immoral. He's like, "Okay, well,
hmm
let's not get slaves and make them fight each other in a pit." But no, it's a car race with a lot of fun characters, I guess. Korg's there.
Korg is
How
there.
long has Korg been there? I thought about that. Like, I know this isn't the original continuity, but has he been on Sakaar since 2012? Ragnarok is in like
I guess, yeah.
2017, so he's just been there the whole time.
At least he didn't die. That's good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he can't die. We know that because of
Oh,
Love and
you're right.
Thunder.
As long as his
Yeah.
face, does he grow back? I can't remember.
Yeah, at the
Does he
end
marry
of
his Dave or something?
no, Dwayne. It's a Dwayne the Rock
Dwayne.
Johnson joke.
That makes sense. I should have made
Yeah.
that connection.
But I did not like this episode. I loved seeing Tony Stark and Gamora. Like
Yeah, I
all
thought that was cool.
maybe I don't like it or dislike it as much as I thought, but I like Tony Stark like is using his tech to get out of stuff.
Hmm.
Like he's out of his realm, but he's still competent. And then they
Yeah.
kill Thanos at the end.
I didn't like that part. They
You
got to stop
didn't?
just they got to stop just showing Thanos getting murdered in 1 second.
No, I love it. But also, I think the goose stick. What a like that is like the most powerful weapon in the universe, apparently.
Like you don't think Thanos would have been able to react to her
Yeah, it doesn't make any
jumping at him?
sense.
Like he could have just
Yeah.
gone like boop and then he's fine. Like he's not like a non-skilled fighter.
Yeah, I did like how Tony Stark his armor turned into a car because
That
I
was
think
cool.
in the
Yeah.
in the Ultimate Marvel comics, the Ultimates, War Machine's car or War Machine's armor turns into a sports car. So they kind of did a reference. I don't know. Anyway, that's my least favorite episode. My number eight least favorite episode. My second least favorite. Number eight.
Penultimate or not
Number
penultimate.
eight. What if Supreme Strange intervened?
I agree with that. I
Okay, I
didn't
was
like
gonna
that
say,
episode. I really
I
didn't
feel
like that.
like I was worried because I mean you liked my least favorite, and I was like maybe he's gonna like this one,
I
then
think
he's
I
just
like
gonna make my ranking way off.
No, I liked the chaos of Sakaar, I think. Like I loved the Grandmaster. I find him hilarious. So I think that's why I
Yeah,
liked it so much. But this one, it pissed
we're
me
gonna
off and it
say
also
ball
annoyed
sack.
yeah.
Yeah, ball
And it
sack
also
episode.
annoyed me that it was pissing me off, if that makes sense. Like I was
Yeah,
mad at
well, okay,
myself that I was getting annoyed at it.
what annoyed you? Let's go through it. Let's unpack this.
Well, there's two things I disliked. One, the appeal of Peggy Carter, I feel like, or just Captain America as a whole,
It's
is
running
that
thin.
they are
Oh, never
no, I
mind.
love Captain America, but
Yeah,
they are not meant to be this incredibly powerful person. They're meant to be like that soldier who will do whatever it takes and like are morally correct and will like fight
yeah.
against the odds. And I guess like Supreme Strange is
It's
insanely strong,
strangely,
extremely
supremely
strong.
strange, strong.
Yeah. And so I guess she needed to get like amped up, but the fact, I mean, spoilers obviously to people listening if you didn't pick that up yet,
Oh yeah,
is
goddamn
they give her like
spoilers.
every possible weapon.
Yeah, that
And
was
I'm
cheap.
I guess it looks kind of cool, but like, why are you doing that? Like, have
I
her
don't
outsmart
know.
him in some other way. Don't make her insanely powerful for no reason.
Yeah, have her get through to him.
Yeah. And then I
Have
also feel
Kahori
like,
be the like physical threat to Strange.
yeah, she's
And yeah,
powerful.
yeah, it
And
seems like she's insanely powerful.
yeah. And my other issue is I feel like they nerfed Supreme Strange for the sake of them being able to beat him. But
Yeah, he
maybe I'm
was
just
pretty
like thinking
fucked
of
in
him.
the first
Yeah,
season.
he was insane. And maybe I'm just like over exaggerating in my head because I haven't watched the season in a while. But like,
I rewatched that one.
yeah,
It's
that
great.
was my favorite episode. Like it
Yeah.
was so compelling and he was such a cool character. And then they just randomly turned him into a villain again and then made him like weaker. Like it was weird.
I don't understand, and people are going to be mad at us because we're nitpicking this episode.
We are.
And they're going to be like, you just hate Peggy Carter. I love Peggy Carter. I like
Yeah.
her suit. I like the Union Jack armor.
And I think she's really cool when she fights. Like they do action with her very well.
Yeah, no, she is the main character of the What If series, and I
Mhm.
don't think that's a bad thing. I didn't love her episode in season one just because it was the same movie as the first Avenger, or
Yeah, it
same.
was just like easing us into the concept. So it was
But I
very
like
basic.
the character. I like when she showed up at the end of season one. I like that
Mhm.
she's such a mainstay. I think that's good. But yeah, I mean, why wouldn't Supreme Strange just once he captures someone, put him in the Forge right away?
Yeah.
Is he absorbing the power, or is the Forge absorbing the power and then?
I think the forges, but maybe he had to do it all at once, so that's why.
Yeah, maybe it only works once. I don't know. But it just wasn't interesting to me. Like the fact that they released all of the
Everyone.
universe destroying creatures and people. Like, yeah, I mean, in concept, that sounds kind of cool, but just seeing a bunch of like people fighting each other.
Yeah, I liked the weird looking Hulk with like wings and stuff.
Yeah,
That was
what was
funny.
that?
I
Is that
don't
a
know.
reference?
It might be to something. I don't
Do you think
know.
it's another episode that they were going to put in season two but didn't? So it's going to be in season three?
What would it even be called? Like, what if
What if
Hulk?
Hulk was a
Just what if
Valkyrie?
Hulk? What if
What
they
if
did
Hulk?
Hulk right?
But yeah, I didn't love this episode. There were parts of it I liked. Like again, the Peggy Carter or Captain Carter and Supreme Strange interactions I enjoyed. Like I think they're a good duo.
Mhm.
They work well off each other. It was an interesting matchup. I don't think it just paid off well. I don't find
No.
it to be very interesting when the hero gets. It's like if the end of Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark got the Infinity Gems, and then he got Mjolnir, and then he got Winter
Yeah.
Soldier's arm. I don't know.
Yeah, like there was no threat to her, and I guess she needed that stuff because again, he is insanely powerful. But
Yeah,
no, like just have her again, like you said, have Kaori be the. Are we pronouncing? Am I
I
pronouncing
think
it
it's
right?
Kahori.
Kahori, my bad.
Okay, okay.
Just have Kahori like do this stuff where she's constantly teleporting Captain Carter out of danger and
Yeah.
all that, and then that would be more interesting. And still, they could win, that's fine, but just
I mean,
have
yeah,
them do it in a more interesting way instead of, oh, oh, now they're the most powerful person ever again. And
I
like
was wondering, Mink, can you hear that?
yeah.
His hey, okay, just go upstairs.
Wow, he listened to you.
I was wondering if, because there was a moment where I thought to myself, oh shit, maybe because the Kang not being, the MCU losing Kang just happened recently. So
Hmm.
it probably wasn't realistic for this to happen. But I'm like, oh shit, they might just turn Supreme Strange into the main villain. Like at
Oh,
the end, he
that'd be cool.
kills, like, he maybe doesn't kill Captain Carter, but he wins somehow.
Hmm.
And then he's the main MCU bad guy. And I'm like, oh, that could work. But then they just killed him and they said he's never going to show up again. So
Which is very disappointing because he was a very interesting character. Like his
yeah.
episode ended so somberly, and then he had like a arc, and
Yeah, we saw
everyone
the
said
Loki
arc.
tree. Did you like the Loki tree?
I do like the Loki tree.
Well, why don't you marry it? Anyway, number seven, my in terms of my ranking. We're going down in terms of rankings, by the way, guys. And again, the only reason this one, I think from here onward, I think the episodes are all good. I think the
Mhm.
other ones are fine, but like from here on, I enjoyed all of them. But this one, I just was kind of forgettable for me.
Ooh, let me
It
guess.
didn't really. Okay,
Oh, I don't know. Is it either the Hydra Stomper one
yes.
or the okay?
Yeah. I like that it's not exactly the same as Winter Soldier.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable. It was fun to watch, but just kind of washed over me. I liked the weird Russian American town.
That was
Uh,
terrifying.
yeah, but no, just I don't really have much to say. There's nothing innately like wrong or that I dislike about this. It just came and went.
Yeah, I feel like they could have easily not had this episode and still have Captain Carter pulled in for the 1602 episode and then have her at the end. Like we know her already. We don't need to establish her again in this season, I feel like.
Yeah.
So they could have used it for something else and then still used Becky Carter later on, Captain Carter. But
I don't know. It's a fine episode, but
yeah.
didn't do much for me. My next one is number six. What if Hulk Hogan?
Do you think they
Yes.
made that episode exclusively for that joke?
I
That's what
think
I was
the
thinking. Yeah.
inception of it was, well, I was gonna make a TikTok about this. How like I would bet money that the inception of this idea was, oh, Happy Hogan, we have a character named Hulk. Why don't we turn him into a Hulk and then he can be Hulk Hogan? They never actually say Hulk Hogan, I don't think.
No, they do.
But they say it verbally.
Yeah, Hammer says that he calls him Hulk Hogan.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah,
Good thing I
big
didn't make
fan.
that TikTok. I would have been bullied. But and then I looked it up. But that character Hulk Hogan is an actual character from the comics. His name's the Freak, I think. Oh, hold up.
Oh, really?
I
I don't
pulled
think I've
this
ever heard
up.
of him.
Neither had I. Do 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 do. Yeah.
Dude,
The Freak debuted as a seemingly purple Hulk in the MCU in What If Season 2, Episode 3, What If. However, this version of Happy Hogan's been actually been around in Marvel Comics since 1966. Happy was sick. Tony gave him an experimental procedure which turned him into a rage monster with unbelievable levels of strength and durability. So it's pretty much the same thing. He's not purple. He's like a weird flesh colored. Looks kind of like a
Drax.
Dr. Hyde.
Oh
Mr.
yeah, that's a better one.
Mr. Yeah.
Like he looked
Kinda,
like the
I
perfect
guess.
Drax.
No, but yeah, I like this one a lot. It was just Die Hard.
Yeah, I watched the first half of it on Christmas,
Oh
and
yeah, I
then
forgot
I
it came
finished it
out.
yesterday.
Yeah,
So
I think
I was very
it's
out
a
of it when I
fun. It's
finished
just a
it.
really
But
fun one,
yeah,
and
it's
it
so
doesn't
weird.
mean anything. I liked how he looked. I thought he was weird looking. He's not like a muscular guy.
Very weird looking.
He's like a stringy. He looks like if a bodybuilder got a little bit too old and stopped drinking water. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like seeing Darcy for some reason. I don't know why, but every time Darcy shows up, I'm like, oh, I remember you, Thor.
She's entertaining.
Yeah, I love seeing Justin Hammer again. I like
Hmm.
that they just did Die Hard.
They
Like,
literally did.
just the same thing as Die Hard. And then they got beat up, or he gets beat up by the Avengers at the end,
Yeah,
which is
I did
fun.
like that because it was obviously meant to be like a ooh twist. They're fighting Hogan on accident.
Hulk Hogan. I like how
Hulk Hogan,
Bruce
the
Banner was like,
freak.
I'm gonna sit this out. This seems weird. I'm not gonna kill this thing. But yeah, good episode, I think. A lot of fun.
Hmm.
My number five. So we're right in the middle. This is the middle episode for me, the
Okay,
Kahori episode. I
okay.
think it's one of the most kind of genuinely unique and original things the Marvel movie universe has done. Like
Hmm.
this is their first. This is the first superhero that they invented. I know
Yeah,
they technically, I think, invented Phil Coulson, but he's not really a superhero. He's just kind of a
just a good
guy.
guy, just
Just
a
a
good
good man.
upstanding man named Phil.
Want to get a drink with him and talk about life. But no, I liked it. I liked the I don't know portrayal of the powers.
Hmm.
I like how it's like I don't know like a force, a Star Wars force that lives in everything, and then you can kind of take advantage of it,
Hmm.
things like that. But yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. Again, I pointed this out earlier. I don't feel like it's really a what if episode, but that doesn't matter because I think like this is probably their best chance to have used this character.
Right. I doubt they're going to show up live action. They could.
They might for whatchamacallit, Secret Wars.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret
They
Invasion.
might
She's in the last
re-edit it.
She's just in one background shot. She's like
Yeah.
waving.
She's like, hello.
Yeah.
Easter egg, she yells.
Yeah. And I liked that they had the entire episode like in their language.
Oh yeah, did you see that there's an English version?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I only looked at it because I was watching on Disney Plus, obviously, and I went to the like bonus peak or bonus content to see if because I know the trailer for season three is out, but I don't want to look it up
Oh,
on YouTube. So
yeah.
I just tried to see if it was on Disney Plus, and then yeah, you can just watch it in English if you wanted to. But no, I thought it was great that it's in the native tongue of Kahori.
Hmm.
You meet the Spaniards. Where are they from? Who are
Spain,
the
probably.
conquistadors?
Are they the one from that did stuff to Namor and his village?
Oh, that's a
I
really good
was wondering
question.
about that, or whether they were just random conquistadors.
I don't know, they might be, but
Maybe not random, maybe
I
like
like
real
that they were
life
looking
ones,
for
but
like the what were they looking for? The Fountain of
Fountain of
Youth.
Youth,
I
yeah.
like the idea that there's all this sci-fi superhero shit, but like if that all happened way back when, it would become like a mythology and like legend and stuff like Thor and Odin. Like
Yeah.
we know them as kind of like space Amish, but like back in year four, people probably like didn't see them as
Year
anything
four.
but deities. So
Hmm.
I like this episode a lot. I like that she came back in the end. I don't really have
Yeah.
much else to say. Do you?
I don't think so. I enjoyed
Did
it
you
a
like
lot.
her little brother?
I didn't care about him
Me
because he was
neither.
in like 3 minutes of it.
Yeah.
I
Did you like her friends? Did you like how, for
liked the
some
one
reason,
guy.
everyone to get to the portal, they were using really thin sticks as stairs? Did you like that part?
Couldn't they have just like, done that better? What
Yeah,
was
that's
the
what I was
issue with
wondering.
them? Like, was the sticks too small? Were the
I
sticks?
think maybe it's hard to keep, I don't know, things afloat using your
Hmm.
mind for that long. Also, and it's like support yourself, but
Just get a big log and have other people lift you up.
have someone throw you really hard or just pull
Yeah.
it down because it worked later on.
Yeah, but that was when she was inspired, so
Yeah, it's
she
kind of
was
like that
quite
Dark Knight
inspired now.
Rises pit. Remember that in the
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Knight Rises? Just like
I,
that.
I do. Do you
Yeah, it's a
think she could climb
metaphor.
out of that pit?
She did. Oh wait,
But
the
yeah, but like the
Dark Knight
Dark Knight
Rises pit?
Rises pit.
I think
Yeah.
anyone could climb out of that pit. There's a whole
I don't know, that one
Mr.
jump
Sunday
looked really
Movies
long.
rant. Well, I'm gonna send you this video later, but like
Okay.
Nick Mason goes on this rant about why didn't they just build steps? Because they have things in the pit. It's not like they don't have materials. So just like cut a hole in the wall, put a bit of wood in there, you have a step.
Yeah.
Or like and they have a pulley system. Because
Do
like
they have like police and stuff down there to stop
no,
that?
because remember when Bruce Wayne got to the top, no one
Hmm.
was there, and then he just pushed a rope in.
Yeah.
So like there was no guards apparently. There's a system in place so if Bruce Wayne fails to jump, or if anyone fails to jump, they get caught by a rope.
Hmm.
So clearly they can build stuff.
Can't they climb the rope?
Yeah, they could climb the rope. They could probably call for help because they have a TV down there. They probably have a cell phone. Just call the police. Be like, help. We got
We're in a
put down
pit.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like we're a pit, like in a different time period, but we're actually just like in Metropolis. So come on
He
over.
was very close to Gotham, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know what the time frame in that is.
That's true. It wasn't necessarily like a day.
I guess by the time he got back, Bane had taken over the whole city and the police were living underground and stuff.
And that takes
Anyway,
at
we're not
least
talking about
a week.
Batman. We're talking about my number four. What if Evil Pete, the
Oh,
spinoff to Sneaky Pete?
is
I
it?
like this episode. No.
Yeah, I didn't think much of it, but I didn't like dislike it.
Oh yeah, I
Like I
kind of
enjoyed it.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't forget about it, but like when I was making this list, I was like, where do I put this one? But I did enjoy it quite a lot. I like seeing various Avengers teams from throughout history. So I
Hmm.
liked seeing like, was it T'Chaka? Was it
Yeah.
T'Challa's dad or Grant? It was his dad, right?
I think it was
Like
dad.
seeing him, Hank, him,
His friend Goliath or whatever.
Goliath, Bill Foster.
Yeah. Who
Just
was
thought it
the
was
Captain
fun.
Marvel? Should I have known
What?
that person? The Captain Marvel
Oh, that's
stand-in?
Marvel. Not yeah, I think it's Marvel. It's Carol Danvers' like it's like idol, like
Oh.
trainee or trainer. So like
Was
you
she
know
in
in
Captain Marvel?
yeah, she's in Captain Marvel. She
Oh, I just don't remember it then.
died
Okay.
in Captain Marvel when she talked to the Supreme Intelligence. She would see this person's face, but I think she used to be like a Kree person on Earth working with Shield, helping with the
Oh,
Tesseract.
okay.
And then I think she was either killed or disappeared or something. But yeah,
She
great
went on a
team.
trip.
Lots of fun. I like the dynamic between Hope and Peter Quill.
Yeah,
I
that was
thought it was,
interesting.
yeah, I mean, because the idea of like her kind of being or struggling with losing her mom, and then Peter Quill obviously struggling with losing his mom, it makes sense that
Hmm.
they would kind of form a connection there. They both like music, apparently. He's not a
I
bad
know.
guy. I liked all the clay men.
Yeah, I liked when he made the mountain. I thought that looked cool.
Yeah, I liked how he just showed up and it's just like one guy sitting there. And they're like, oh my God, it's him. It's that guy. I like how Thor is there and he's like, we're going to go kill that planet. And they're all like, okay.
Yeah, they're all so down to go into space, having never gone into space before, besides like one of them.
Yeah, I guess who's been to space? Thor, technically.
Like the Marvel,
Yeah,
Marvel.
Marvel, I think. I may be wrong about her name, but I'm pretty sure it's Marvel. But yeah, great team, fun times. Peggy Carter's the Nick Fury.
Yeah,
That was Howard Stark.
I forgot he was
So
in it.
me too, until just now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I had made a chicken sandwich before this, and I was eating said chicken sandwich while watching it, and I was very worried I
Yeah.
didn't cook it enough. enough.
Okay, so you're distracted.
I was very distracted while
That's
watching
why
this
you don't
episode.
make food, you purchase food. So you
Yeah,
know
but I
it's
only have so
safe.
much money until this goes off. Come on, guys,
Yeah, if you
donate
want to
me
donate,
12 bucks for a
we
chicken
have a
sandwich.
Patreon. I think
That
it's
won't
not
make me
ran
sick.
Patreon. If you want to send us $12 for Reese to eat a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I was worried, okay? And then I didn't, and then I finished the episode and was like, nice.
Yeah. I guess this is before Goliath turned evil.
Was he evil?
Yeah, remember in Ant-Man
Oh,
2?
yeah, I
He's
forgot he was
the
a villain.
Yeah, I mean I think most people did.
I liked that movie, but yeah, I
I don't
definitely
think he
forgot it.
was he was like a I think he's a forgettable villain, but I think he's a villain that you can kind of sympathize with because didn't he turn evil because of his kid, like Ghost?
Was his kid Ghost?
I
Do I
think
really
maybe
forget like
adopted kid. I don't know. I think
okay.
they had some sort of connection. Or
I mean they did. He might have
I
tried to
think
help her.
yeah, I think Bill Foster might have caused the accident and he felt bad.
Oh, Bill Foster. Come on, dude. You're better than that.
Yeah. So my number three what if episode is what if Hela 10 rings? I like this one a lot.
Was this one number three? I like that one a lot too.
No, this is the third to last. Oh yeah,
No,
this is
no,
my
like it's the yeah, your third one.
yes.
No, I like this one. I'm with you there.
I like so back several months ago when people were talking about like okay so this is what apparently the what if episodes are going to be. One was what if Odin fought the Mandarin. I'm like that sounds amazing because what if but then in this one like I didn't until I saw the title obviously but I wasn't expecting the whole Hela angle.
Hmm.
I don't entirely buy her like changing her entire demeanor but also it's 20 minutes long 30 minutes long so we're not going to get proper character development in a way that feels entirely natural so I
No,
don't
no,
actually
we're not.
care but I liked that we got to see Morris, the little thing, the little
Hmm.
Mandarin friend. I
A
like to
little
see.
cute little pal.
Yeah, I'm confused by the Ten Rings now.
Why?
I don't remember. Wait, because so Odin is like this guy's got 10 rings, or no, Heimdall says this guy has 10 rings. It can
Ten
kill a god.
wings.
10 wings. It can kill a god. Odin's like, well, I'm gonna go kill him then. Why do they know about the rings? Because aren't they from another dimension? And aren't they theorized to maybe be Kang's time travel things from Ant-Man Quantumania?
Did they know about them, or did they just know
Well,
he had
how would they
them
know it could kill a god?
because they thought that it killed Hela?
Oh,
Yeah, because they
what a
were
great
like, that's why they
episode.
went. They were like,
Yeah.
Hela's dead. We gotta go find her.
Then they beat up Odin for a while.
Yeah, but wouldn't
Great.
Heimdall have seen Hela's death?
Yeah,
So he should know that Hela is in
can he
fact not dead.
see or he'd see her going into that forest.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
maybe
would
she
assume.
thought he died or maybe he thought she died in there.
No, that's
But
true. There was a lot of like bamboo and stuff. That'd be really difficult
and it
to
was
see through.
dangerous. It was closing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that the helmet was heavy. Like the Mjolnir thing makes sense, but I just figured that she put it on and nothing would happen, you know?
Yeah. Or
And
like
it
she
just
tried to do like put her helmet on with like her hands at the beginning.
yeah,
But then she had to physically put it on.
yeah.
Like that was weird.
Good episode though. I like
Yeah,
how
very entertaining.
the Mandarin Shu
Yeah.
Wenwu fell in love.
It makes
Like I was
sense.
like, I
It
think
is
you're fucking cool. You're the god of death. So I'm pretty cool too. And then she tricks him. And then
how
she
dare she?
goes to hang
She
out
could have been
with
so happy.
yeah. So I guess this is before he had a wife,
Yeah, because
obviously.
the lady he met was his wife.
The
The
lady
lady
who
that she met was his wife, sorry.
but they hadn't met yet, right?
I
Her and the
assume,
Mandarin.
yeah, because when they met in the movie, I think that's when they fell in love, when they were like dancing.
Right. Because if they had met before, then she probably wouldn't encourage or like Hela would probably turn on the Mandarin as well.
Yeah.
But you know what I was thinking when they were fighting Odin? How they were trying to deal with whatever his staff's name was, probably
Hmm.
whatever. But they kept hitting it with the 10 rings. But I'm like, just put the 10 rings around it. It's a ring, and then you can control it. Like, don't
Do you
just
think the
slap
rings
it.
would be more like overpower Odin's ability to like call it and stuff? I think it's like a loyal
Maybe not, but
thing, so
also
it'd
I
be
think it
like,
would
screw
get to
you,
the
rings.
I think it would get to the point where like they're both pulling super hard, so it's not moving anywhere, and then Hela sneaks in and stabs him.
Ah,
Did you like
Ella
how
would
they
do that.
went throughout the universe murdering people? Not murdering people, saving people.
Yeah,
I liked her white costume.
that looks cool. And that
It's
one,
pretty
it makes
good.
sense that Hela would be able to beat Thanos. That one, I was like, that makes
Oh
sense.
yeah, I mean
She'd
everyone
go kick his ass.
during the Infinity War days, people were like, "Yeah, it's kind of." I don't think this was ever confirmed, but Thanos waited for certain people to be off the game field. What's it called?
The gaming field
To be off the
record.
MIA. What's it
They're
called?
dead.
Holy
They're gone.
shit, they're
Game
dead.
over.
Oh, like Thanos waited for Odin to be
And no
gone.
longer in play, if that's what
Yeah,
you're trying.
no longer in play. Thank you.
Yeah.
You waited for Odin to be gone, Hela to be gone, all of Asgard to be gone. Ego, maybe, I guess. He maybe
Yeah.
was waiting for that for some reason.
I don't think he's afraid of ego.
Yeah, but I thought there were other characters that it seemed like Thanos was potentially waiting to be out of play, and then
I
he
mean,
made
we
his
lost
moves.
what, Surtur, Hela, Odin. I
I don't
feel
know if
like
he'd be worried about Surtur though. because
Yeah,
Surtur's
because
kind of
there's
on
really
his
only
side.
it's pretty tall.
It's giant. You just
I
shoot
think
him.
Thanos would get self-conscious because he's not
Yeah.
this tall.
But no, he kind of like he waited for a lot of the heavy hitters to be off the map,
Hmm.
and then he made his move. So I think yeah, Hela could have killed
Put
her.
up a
Him.
fight for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if he doesn't. Did he have the Infinity Gauntlet in that scene?
No, it was when he was talking to little Gamora
Oh, that's right.
when
Yeah,
he was grooming her to be his
daughter.
daughter. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make you my daughter. And Gamora went, you just murdered half of my population.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, because I'm scared.
Yeah, and
Toxic. I'll
I'm a
say
little
it.
one. Really, I think you're the first person to
I
think
probably am.
that.
Toxic
Yeah.
fathering,
Yeah,
bad
Thanos,
parenting.
bad father.
Yeah.
Rand, good podcast dad.
Good dadcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thanos' kids, number two, what if Nebula did Blade Runner? I like this one.
I was wondering which like noir detective thing this was a reference to.
Yeah, I think it's Blade Runner. I mean,
Okay.
just the aesthetic is very Blade Runner. It's a very wet city. It's very
Yeah.
kind of it's futuristic, but also run down and kind of grotty and grimy. But
Hmm.
like the plot itself isn't, beat for beat Blade Runner. But yeah, I just loved it. I love a noir story. I love a space noir.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I don't know. I was surprised to see what's his face pop up. Jude Law's character.
Jan Rog.
Jan Rog, yeah. I thought when they
Yeah.
said we need a thief, they were gonna get like Rocket.
Yeah, I thought it would be a Guardian.
Yeah, that would be Rocket or like Peter Quill or something, but no, it's just Jan Rog, which is great to see him.
Hmm.
Fine, I don't
I
care.
was surprised. I had to look him up. I didn't remember what it was.
I love that. Have you seen Captain Marvel?
I've seen Captain Marvel. I just don't remember anything.
I
I
like
saw it
that
in theaters, I
Howard the
think, and that
Duck
was
is
it.
running a weird bar.
I've
Korg
seen
makes a lot
him.
of appearance. He does a lot of Thor smashes. Just like two of them in the first two episodes, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like that one a lot. My second favorite.
I'd put it up there. Obviously didn't make my own, so I'm not sure how it formed exactly,
Yeah,
but it'd be top five probably.
fair enough. Who's goddamn texting me? Oh, Telegram. Sorry, I'm usually on personal mode.
Mm.
Do you have any guess what my number one is?
If I was paying attention, I could easily
Wait, no, don't
figure
look.
that. Oh, okay.
What's your favorite?
What's my favorite? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, is it Avengers 1602?
No,
You didn't like that one?
no, I like that one. I don't know if it'd
Yeah.
be my favorite, but
I thought
it'd be up
that
there.
is what I want every What If episode to be.
Yeah.
Like I love the weird like it's set in 1602. We get some Shakespeare shit. Thor is briefly king. Like I like to see all the characters in a different timeline. Like of course Tony Stark's gonna be like he's still a genius, but he doesn't have any technology. So he's just
Yeah.
like a drunk madman. I
I
like
like that detail a
like
lot.
Scarlet Witch is Merlin because of course she'd be. They don't have a Doctor Strange, I guess, which is
Yeah.
fine. But like
Wanda
I, I
Merlin.
I liked how they applied like Captain America's Robin Hood. That's great.
I was
The Hulk's
expecting it to
there.
be, Hawkeye, the
Oh, that
notorious
makes sense.
bow and arrow person,
No, he's
but
dead though. Maybe he was.
was he?
Yeah, Ant-Man pulls a crossbow on Hulk Hogan and is like, "This is for Hawkeye."
Oh, maybe I
So
missed
maybe he
that one.
was Robin Hood.
Maybe I
But
was
I
eating my
loved
second
seeing,
chicken sandwich and wasn't
yeah,
paying attention.
I loved seeing like the little band of merry men. I think that's what they call it in the Robin Hood universe. When they're like, "We need a thief," I thought to myself, "Oh, Ant-Man," and then Captain America shows up, and I'm like, "That makes a lot more sense." I don't
Yeah, I
know if
like
it
how
like logically makes sense, but also who gives a shit? But like,
no.
how did Captain America get so big? Probably magic. Doesn't matter, does it? How did
Well,
Hulk become Hulk?
he came from the future, so he
No,
was
not
Captain
that
America.
Captain America. The other
Oh,
Captain America, the Robin Hood one.
yeah,
Because he's not pre-serum,
yeah.
but he should be. Because what serum
No,
did he
because he
get?
came from the future.
No, he didn't. Not that one.
The one in 1602?
Yeah, he's not from the
Yeah.
future. He's from 1602.
No, he's from the future.
No, the other Captain America's from the future.
What other Captain America?
The one at the end. When
Is
they're
this
like,
not the same Captain America?
no, it's a different one. When they're like, who's the Forerunner? Is it
Yeah.
the same one?
Why would it be a different one?
Because one of them was caught in like an in-between state going through time.
Did I miss a part of this episode?
Yes, or I
Why would
did.
why would there be two different Caps? The thing was he was the Forerunner and he came back from the future
whole-
and then he was the Robin Hood
Then he
guy.
became Robin Hood? Really?
Yeah, I'm confused why he didn't know he was the Forerunner because then at the end he's like, I remember punching
Are we
the
sure
time
it's the
stone.
same guy?
I don't know why it would be a different guy.
Because why wouldn't it be a different? Why can't it be a different guy? There can be more
Why
than
would there be
one.
two Captain Americans in this situation?
Because one is from
With two Steve
1602,
Rogers.
and then
Well,
the
why would
other.
one be from 1602?
Why was that? Why is anyone from 1602?
None of them were.
None of them were.
I don't think so. They all got sent back to the future. That's why she was alone at the end.
Oh, I thought she just didn't want to hang out with them.
Oh, well, that's possible, I guess.
Well, I really did not understand this one.
Are you sure it was your favorite episode?
Yes, because I liked it.
Yeah, it was
There was
very.
there was a moment where we find out Steve Rogers is the Forerunner, and I thought, holy shit, is this the one who's returning the stones, and like he got trapped or something briefly.
Ah, that'd be cool.
But then I was like, oh, it's not. It's a
No.
different one. I thought it's a
Yeah.
different, yeah.
It's the one from that universe's timeline in
So
the
they all
future.
got sent to 1602.
Yeah, something like that.
Why? And also, why was the Incursion Rift stealing people like
I don't
Hela
know.
and Loki?
I have no idea.
God damn, I have to rewatch this episode
Because I
and then
remember
cut
like
this
she made
part
the
out of the
comment
video.
that it was two time periods like condensed into one, and then they needed to get the first person that came through time that ruined everything and then send them
Yeah, I
back.
didn't understand. I thought
And then that's
that
what
makes a
and then
lot more
Captain
sense.
America or Steve Rogers ended up being the
The
forerunner,
Forerunner?
so they had to send him back to because he was Nomad. He had his little shield.
Yeah, but I thought did he have the shield when he was Robin Hood
Maybe not when he was the first time we saw him, but he did at
during that
another
fight?
point. Yeah. And maybe the fight before it when he was
Um,
at his like little hut.
I see. All right, well, I have to put this at the bottom now because I'm an idiot.
Switch the bottom one with this one.
So Tony Stark Ragnarok is the best one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Oh,
that does explain why, like, because in my head, I was like, so all these things still happen, but in like a medieval way somehow.
mhm.
Like Hulk Hogan is still Hulk Hogan. Bruce Banner is still the Hulk.
Yeah.
I was confused why they brought Captain Carter. It's a weird one when they're like, we
I was
need
very
someone to
confused why that was
save.
the choice.
Like at first, I'm like, this is odd. Why? Like, if you need to save your multiverse, it's an odd to choose any Captain America at all.
No, anyone who like doesn't have time-related powers or
Anyone who's
something.
not Doctor Strange, it's weird to call.
Yes.
Doctor Strange or Wanda, I guess.
Might be the only two people who could do something. And they already
Yeah.
had a Wanda, so why not pull
And
in like Supreme Strange? That would make sense.
yeah, it would. But then I'm like, I like seeing Peggy Carter, so like, I don't care.
Mhm.
Just doesn't make anything.
And I know they
I get,
talked about how like she would be willing to like sacrifice herself for a universe that isn't hers. So I guess that's kind of the reasoning is that she like would try to help, whereas other people might be like, nah,
right.
like
How do
why would
they
I do
know?
that? Her spell did it or something. I don't know.
I guess they understand, like, not understand, what was I going to say? That version of Captain Carter has experience with the multiverse. So it makes sense if you're going to get a Captain America, get the only one who's dealt with the multiverse. Don't
Mhm.
call like a Steve Rogers who's just going to be confused.
Yeah, no, I always forget that she has like a relationship with the Watcher. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. I also really liked how they were shooting little men out of a musket. That's why I like this episode. There's just a
No,
bunch of
it was a cool episode. I liked it a lot
fun,
too.
neat spins on things that we've seen. Like, of course, that's what they do.
Hmm.
Yeah, I liked how Happy Hogan was a crazy man.
It surprised me when he turned into the Thing. So I was like, what is he doing? Well, not the Thing. I
His
forget
name's
that is
the
an
Freak.
established the Freak. But I was like, really, they're doing this again? But seeing as it was like an established character,
Well, maybe
that's
that's the
cool.
universe that got condensed.
Maybe I have no idea.
Yeah,
Where's Darcy, my homie?
probably dead.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Oh,
also
no, I'm
Hela wouldn't
sad.
be there.
No.
Was it multiple universes that are condensed? Also, we found out that Scarlet Witch can't stop an incursion. So,
Well, that Scarlet Witch can.
yeah, I mean,
I don't.
some of them might
There's
be able to.
assuming I don't think the one from MCU is alive. I'm not sure, but if she
No,
is,
she is.
she's okay. Well, she is.
I mean, she's not alive. I think she's in hell.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
She can handle herself. But that version probably could. She's insanely
Yeah,
overpowered.
maybe. Did you think? I think I'm an idiot for many reasons, obviously, given this episode. But
Hmm.
when in the Supreme Strange one, when she gets sent to find Kahori,
Yeah.
can you hear that?
No.
Okay, good. I'll power through then. When she gets sent to find Kahori and we just saw like the blue streaks behind her, I was like, is this Quicksilver for some reason?
Oh, that'd be
Like,
cool.
I didn't realize who it was until she showed her face. I was like, maybe this is like Quicksilver, but Scarlet Witch has both powers or
Hmm.
something. But yeah, I'm just stupid. I'm just a
No,
silly old man.
it was a maybe you were eating a chicken sandwich this time.
I was in the bath
Oh,
eating
were
a
you
chicken
eating?
sandwich.
Yeah,
It was very soggy. Do not recommend. Oh well.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
What would
I'll
you
have
say
a
was
bath,
your
but I would
favorite
do it anyway.
episode then?
I am thinking about it because I like 1602 a lot. I liked the Hella one, the Kahori one. I wasn't a big fan of the Die Hard one.
Yeah, that's the lowest rated one on
Yeah,
IMDb.
like it was entertaining, but I would have preferred if he just stayed Happy Hogan instead of becoming the Freak. I think
Yeah.
it'd either be the Nebula one or the Grandmaster one, which I know was your last, but I
Wrong.
enjoyed it a lot.
What did you like about that episode?
Again, I think I just enjoyed the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I like
it
Sing
was
Sakar.
funny, yeah, and it was like maybe I just am biased because I loved Ragnarok, and in my
Yeah.
head I'm like Ragnarok.
Yeah, but I also love Ragnarok.
Yes, but you're less biased, I feel like.
Maybe.
Like you'll watch something and like just enjoy it for your
No, I
own
won't.
reasons. And I'm like,
I
oh, this
don't
is
enjoy
related.
anything.
This is related to something I like. Oh my God.
Wow, you
I
probably
loved
love the
it.
Star Wars prequels then.
No,
Probably love
no, I don't know.
Batman v Superman.
I did. I don't know. I don't back at it fondly, but I loved it the first time I watched it.
I didn't dislike it the first time we watched it. I remember coming out and being like, that was fun. But I was also
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
and dumb.
I remember one time I said the Batman versus Superman fight was better than Captain America versus Iron Man in Civil War, or the airport fight.
Yeah, Dad wants to
That's
argue with
not
me
true at
that
all.
BVS has better action than Civil War, and I'm like, no, that's
No.
like I don't throw this around lightly, but objectively that's wrong because there's like there's two action scenes in that movie in BVS.
Yeah. No, it's
There's a bad fight between Batman and Superman. I guess there's three. They have the bad fight with Doomsday,
I think
but then
the
there's the
fight between
warehouse
Batman
fight.
and Superman are cool. It's a good fight. They just end it terribly.
I mean, yeah, I think it starts out okay, but then it becomes super stupid.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then like Batman was awesome. I like his warehouse scene, but
He
again,
murders
this is
so many guys in that scene.
yeah, but this is unrelated to. We gotta stop
Moving
talking
on
about
to
Batman.
What If Season 1. I'm going to pull
Yay.
this up on my telephone, sponsored by Rain Energy Drink.
I love Reigns.
What flavor do you have
Sponsor
right
us,
now?
please. Tropical Storm. I don't know why I looked at it. I'm well aware what flavor it is. I had to like
Okay.
confirm in my head that that was the one I was drinking, you know?
We're going to go through these episodes and what's a rating scale? Because we're going to decide how much we want to rewatch them.
On a scale of one being we're not gonna watch it again. We like would rather
And two being we might watch it again.
yeah, we
and
might
we
watch
really
it.
want to watch
And
it
two
again.
also being we really want to watch it again.
Okay.
I
So the
couldn't think
first
of a good one.
episode, and forewarning, I guess, all my cards on the table. I rewatched some of these episodes after I watched season two.
No,
I didn't
I've
rewatch
not.
all of them. I just rewatched the Doctor Strange one mostly, and then from there on, and the zombie one. But
Nice.
I was gonna go watch the whole thing, but I don't know. I think you rewatch things more than I do. But sometimes when I rewatch any show, there are certain episodes where I'm like, I get it. I don't want to see that again.
Hmm.
Like I was rewatching Archer recently, and I didn't want to watch the Burt Reynolds episode for some reason. I was like, I get it. I don't
The
want to
one
do
where
that.
he's like dating and they have to like get back from Canada or something.
No, that's another one. But I didn't want to watch that one either. I did watch it though. Burt Reynolds is dating Mallory Archer, and then
Yeah.
Sterling's pissed.
Yeah, and then they have a
See,
little adventure, or is this
yeah,
also
but that's not the Canada one. They're very similar, I think,
oh,
from
okay.
memory.
Well, maybe I just brought it might not be back from Canada. I just chose a random place.
Yeah, they do some sort of spy shit. Okay,
That makes
anyway,
sense.
on a scale of one being you don't want to rewatch it, and two being you kind of want to rewatch it, but also it also means you really want to rewatch it. What if
Okay.
Captain Carter were the first Avenger?
One.
Yeah, I don't. This is the
Maybe
only
maybe
one.
two, but the
Again, I
first
love
two.
Captain Carter, but this is just like the first Avenger, like
Yeah.
the movie.
And I've seen the first Avenger plenty of times.
And you've seen
I
this episode, so like I don't know
I've
what
seen
I
it
get.
twice. I think I watched every episode twice the first time through.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, it's good, but I have no interest in rewatching it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. You already know what everything happens, and there's more interesting twists later on.
Yeah, moving on. Number two, what if T'Challa became a Star-Lord? I like this episode
Forgot
a
about
lot.
this one.
Me too. I
Yeah.
forgot about it too, but this was one of my favorites. I like this one. Maybe I'll rewatch that today.
I would give it a two. The
Yeah.
first two, but a two.
I like that. I don't know. I just like the idea of it. He's clearly a better Star-Lord than Peter Quill, which
Yeah.
not hard. That guy's
Much
not
more
great at.
competent.
Yeah.
Star-lording.
Very good Star-Lording. I don't even know what happens in this one. The hell?
Which one?
Oh, I do remember. Number three, what if the world lost its mightiest heroes? It's more, spoiler alert,
Oh, Yellow
Hank
Jacket.
Pym's a serial killer.
Yeah, that
He
was
murdering
interesting.
everyone. Yeah, I remember liking
Kind of
that one
shows
a
how
lot.
overpowered he is.
Yeah, he like
I'd give
goes into Hulk and explodes him from the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd give it the first two.
Yeah. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands?
That one's my favorite episode.
Yeah, this
It
was
is
my favorite one too.
incredible.
It's the second highest rated apparently on IMDb.
Which one's the first?
What if Ultron won? That is a good episode.
That one's also a good episode.
Yeah. What if zombies? You like that one? Want to rewatch that
I
one?
do like that one. They're making a show, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so-
think the main characters in that are, from memory, they're not who you'd expect. I know Shang-Chi is one of them, which that
Oh,
would
cool.
make sense. He would not be killed by zombies.
Mm.
Who else is it?
Is it
I
not a
don't remember.
continuation of this episode? Is it its own
No,
thing?
it's set in
completely?
the same universe, I think. Wait, did they find? I rewatched this the other day, but I don't remember if they found a cure.
No, they're flying to Wakanda, I think, in an attempt to find a cure or something, because they like barely made it out of that base alive.
Right.
With Spider-Man,
Oh yeah, head
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd,
Yeah.
and then
Head.
Black Panther without a leg, I think.
Yeah. Was he the one that was getting eaten? I remember someone was.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's from the comics too. And I remember being like reference.
Wow.
Jimmy Woo is in Marvel Zombies.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
How?
He's really good at magic.
He
Wait,
just,
is
he
this-
just amazes them.
Yeah, I don't remember who else was in the gang. I know that one of because they showed a trailer, I think, at one of the most recent Marvel cons or something.
Mhm.
And I think one of the like most interesting visuals was Icarus as a zombie
Icarus.
from
Oh,
Eternals.
yes. I was thinking like literally Icarus.
The god, or not the god, the
The guy who flew too
Greek
close to the
hero.
sun, and I'm just picturing like a zombie just flying too close to the sun and then getting burnt up.
Yeah, but
Wow.
anyway, I liked that episode. I was disappointed. I didn't think it was. I love the Marvel Zombies storyline,
Hmm.
but again, they're like these episodes are 20 to 30 minutes usually.
Yeah, they couldn't do it too
I
much
guess they're
else,
all
but I
over
enjoyed it a
like
lot.
25 to 35 minutes, but because they're not going to be able to do that much.
No.
But I still enjoyed it. I like the gang they had going on. Good gang of pals.
Gang.
Like
I
that
really liked
happy
the train sequence. That was cool.
with Captain America.
Yeah, I thought that was very
I
well,
was
it looked
confused
good.
when I rewatched it the other day how, the Wasp sacrifices herself
Hmm.
and then they just leave her there. Like she's gonna come back as a zombie.
Yeah,
You guys
kill
are
her.
fighting zombies. Like, not a good idea.
She would understand. She would be on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the whole vision thing is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like that plot point. And
Yeah.
what is it, the Dead Queen, Scarlet Witch or something?
Oh, is that her name?
Maybe. I think I saw something, but I don't know how accurate that is. Maybe someone just was like, I'm gonna start calling her the Dead Queen. And
I mean, that
then
works.
yeah.
How much do you want to rewatch this one? What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark?
I
What happens in
forgot
this
that
one?
he saves him and then takes over Wakanda. I forget the domino of events that happened
Yeah.
that
Well,
led to it.
the image in this is, I don't know if you can see this. It's Tony Stark with the Infinity Gauntlet. Does that happen?
No.
I mean, I guess it does. I
Why
don't
would it
remember that at
have?
all.
Maybe that was the beginning, where he always has like a comment
Oh yeah,
about a
so this is what
character.
it ends with. But
Like
what if?
this is what changed. This is him if he like that happened to him and then he became Iron Man and stuff, but then he gets saved.
I've been wondering. So
And
is
so,
the Infinity Stones? Are they gems or stones in the MCU? It's stones, right?
yeah.
Because in the comics, they're Infinity Gems.
Are they called Infinity Gems?
Yeah, they're not the same name,
Oh.
and it's
I was gonna
stones
say,
in
I'm
the
like, do
MCU,
they?
right?
Yeah, they
Am
call
I
it. They're called both, I feel
misremembering that?
like, but I
Yeah, I don't
think they
know.
say Infinity Stones
Do they
mainly.
not? Because remember when anyone put them on, it would like nearly kill them. Like you had to be pretty fucking strong and
Yeah.
powerful to even like stand a chance of survival.
Uh-huh.
But that's not how it works in What If, I
I think
guess.
the suit might help if that's what you're referring to.
But why didn't Tony Stark just build a vibranium hand then?
Because Tony Stark,
Wanted to die the
yeah,
whole time.
he didn't have time. He doesn't have vibranium.
Yeah, he does.
I
Wait,
guess
no, they're not in
Okoye could give him
Wakanda.
some.
Yeah, they could go to Wakanda and be like, "Hey, we're gonna do this thing. Help?" And they'll be like, "No, actually, we don't like you."
No, I have
You're
no
pretty.
idea.
Yeah, I don't want to rewatch this one very much.
I don't either.
What if Thor were an only child?
Hated
Want
the
to rewatch that one?
episode.
Yeah. You
I
know
think
what's
it
interesting?
was entertaining, but all of these, I
I
guess, are
like how we
entertaining.
see. I think I told you about that Deadpool comic where Cable unlocks his full powers and just like
Yeah.
becomes like a deity, basically that rids the world of all crime and stuff, and then everyone's pissed, so they send in the Silver Surfer to stop him.
Hmm.
They kind of did that in this episode where Thor is out of control, so they send in Captain Marvel. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Then we finally get to see who the strongest Avenger is.
We
By
didn't
which
figure
I
it out, did
mean
we?
no, because Mjolnir
Yeah.
won
Just
that.
dropped it. Good job,
Yeah.
Mjolnir.
Which I wouldn't say that makes Thor the strongest Avenger.
No.
It's just some weird space magic.
I
But
think it's pretty easy. Well, I guess maybe not strongest. I was going to say it was Scarlet Witch, but strongest isn't the right word to use for that.
yeah, most red, most scarlet.
Iron Man's pretty red.
I like doesn't Howard the Duck show up in this one and he gets married to Darcy? I like that.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so. I think they get married.
Howard the Duck, just always
I like how
pulling
it just
people.
shows up in all these What If episodes. When are they going to do something with Howard the Duck?
I have
Which,
no
I mean, when are
idea.
you going to let me do something with Howard the Duck,
When are you gonna
Marvel,
remake
please?
the hit to Howard the Duck movie from whatever year that came out?
1970 something?
Yeah,
Six,
when are
maybe?
they gonna remake that? Like shot for shot remake.
You know how Deadpool 3 is going to have a bunch of cameos? I want to see them kill Howard the Duck from the movie so badly. I want to see them show up and be like, no, we're not doing this, and they just kill it.
They just punt him.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, they did it. He was in Endgame. He fought.
Yeah, he's in like a lot of stuff. It always
Yeah,
pops up. What if Ultron won?
that one was very good.
I like
We
this
mentioned that
episode.
earlier.
Yeah, one of the best, I'd say. One
I
of
think
my
it's
favorites.
cool seeing Hawkeye and Black Widow be the last two as well. And I really like that like set piece, I guess. And especially like Hawkeye like just kind of giving up and be like, all right,
And
I'm
he does
tired.
not want to be alive.
Yeah, and then they that one shot. I'm sure the one like you can
Oh, of
picture.
him falling into the
Yeah,
Ultron
that was
bots? Yeah,
awesome.
very
That's my
good.
favorite thing in the show. I feel like
Uh,
favorite shot.
what if the Watcher broke his oath? It's fine, I
That's
think.
like every comic about the Watcher ever.
Yeah, I don't think he is, or not he. I don't think this episode's great.
No,
I think you and I talked about it at the time, but it's a weird group to get together.
no. Why do you have Party Thor? That makes
You
no sense.
don't get the dumbest Thor. He's
Yeah,
an
any
idiot.
other Thor would have worked.
Or no Thor even. Don't just it's no Thor is better than the dumbest Thor.
Like Party Thor.
I guess they got
There's no
Killmonger.
reason for Captain Carter.
There's no
but-
reason not to just get 14 Doctor Stranges.
Yeah, and you have
Yeah.
Supreme Strange. Like that one makes sense.
Right.
Killmonger doesn't really make sense.
Gamora, guess, because she invented the Infinity Stone
Yeah,
breaker.
that makes sense. I'm
Killmonger
trying to think
makes
if they're
sense because the
specific.
plan was to get Killmonger and Ultron to fight over the stones and freeze them in time. Who
Who
else
else
was
was
there?
there? There's Black Widow from
Yeah,
the
but they
Ultron's verse, right?
yeah, what's the Watcher didn't get her. She was just already there.
Oh yeah.
Because they ended up in that universe, and then they're like, "What the hell?" Black Widow. Who else was there? Yeah. Oh, Black Panther, Star Lord. That makes sense
Yeah, he was
because he's
competent.
good at stuff. Like you need a Captain America figure, I guess, and Captain Carter's a good one.
Yeah, she's
I think my
probably a
biggest
more
problem is
skilled Captain America
I don't know.
than compared to the MCU one because he has no actual like training when
No,
becomes Captain America.
not when he becomes Captain America.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, don't get Party Thor.
No, that makes no sense. Get Captain Marvel. Why is there like barely
Yeah,
any
there should be
Captain
at
Marvel in
least there
this
should be a Captain
Avengers?
Marvel. Just get a ton of people. Why do you only need five?
I don't know. Because he can only break his oath like a little bit, a little bit.
Yeah, I guess.
And like I feel like Supreme Strange could have held his own for the most part. He like
And he
eats a
did,
nuke.
remember? Yeah, they like
Yeah.
he like destroys the planet and then Doctor Strange swallows it.
That's what I'm talking about when they nerfed him. Like what are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that they got this group of people because that's like that makes all the other episodes feel like a lead into this.
Mhm.
But still, like
Yeah,
I
these
would
can
get
be episodic. You don't need like a season long thing. I don't think anyone's gonna like be upset.
yeah. And they tried to recreate it with the end of season two.
Yeah, which I don't
And it
think
was again,
worked
it
as
was
well.
fine. I don't think it's terrible, but I didn't like it very
Yeah.
much. I was disappointed. I like that character. I would have loved to see pretty much anything else.
Don't
What if
ruin
Howard the Duck was
Strange.
Supreme Strange?
What if it was Supreme Supreme Duck?
Supreme Howard the Duck. You fuck, he said. That's his catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's also a question to some people.
Same to Darcy in that one universe.
Oh yeah. All right, should we move on to what if episodes we want to see?
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas?
No.
Okay.
What if they did better? No.
I've
They
had a
didn't
few
do
ideas in
anything
the
with
past.
Eternals. I'm trying to think of
No.
characters they haven't used. They had barely used Captain Marvel.
What if the Eternals fought the Avengers?
What
That's
if the
one.
Eternals didn't have a sex scene?
What if the Eternals yeah, what if they were on the side of whatever the name of the giant guy is? What is his name?
Reacher?
Yeah, Reacher. What if Reacher showed up? But before Deadpool 3 was announced, I really wanted to see a what if episode with Deadpool that was like Deadpool kills the Marvel universe, but he's just
Ah,
doing
that
it
would be cool.
because he just wants a what if episode. Like
They could still do that now, even with Deadpool 3 being.
I think Deadpool 3 is basically what if Deadpool killed the Marvel universe, but with all the Fox properties.
But with Wolverine
Yeah,
helping him.
like it's just him going around killing off, every Fox character except for the best ones.
Yeah, the ones that people liked.
Yeah, I want to see a original sin. Like whenever they're going to be done with What If, like maybe after season 3, I don't know,
hmm
but do a new series. So end it with the death of the Watcher, then do Original Sin, like a limited run. Where do you know about Original Sin?
I do not.
The Watcher shows up dead, and everyone's trying to figure out, first of all, how did that happen? Who did it, and why? And so basically,
Mm-hmm.
everyone gets together because the Watcher is hard to like. You can't kill him; it's not
hmm
easy. And they also, when they killed him, they took his eyes, so
Oh,
then
so they can see everything now?
they can see everything. So people are like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think at the end of one of these seasons, whenever they're going to be done with What If, probably 2026, whenever the end of the multiverse saga is,
hmm
then do a What If Original Sin or just Original Sin. And then they can't do it just like the comics. I'm going to tell you what happens. Do you mind?
Nah, I don't care.
Who do you think killed the Watcher?
Silver Surfer.
No. So
Doctor Doom.
there is a guy called the Orb who's
The
just
Orb.
he's a human man with an eyeball for a head. They think it's him, but it's not. They think it's him because he has one of the eyes so he can see everything.
Yeah.
The eye on his head isn't the Watcher's eye, I don't think.
Oh,
But they
it's just
think he's the one who did it.
okay.
What actually happened is White Nick Fury killed him.
What?
Yeah, do you know? Because Nick Fury in the comics is what's known as the Man on the Wall, I think.
Yeah.
So what he does is basically there are interdimensional, extra dimensional threats, and he will kill them. That's his job. So he'll obviously
Okay.
help out with like the Avengers and stuff, but if there's something that is coming to their universe or their dimension that's like terrifying and or he knows that like the Avengers won't kill it, he'll just do it. And for some reason him and the Watcher get into a thing and then he shoots the Watcher. And at the end they chain White Nick Fury to the moon and he's the new Watcher.
Oh wow.
But
What an interesting. I
yeah.
would never have guessed that.
And there's a whole plot point where, what's his face? Nick Fury gets a bunch of people together to decide who the next Man on the Wall is going to be. So he gets like Bucky, he gets Moon Knight, a bunch of, probably more people. I mean, definitely more people, but I don't remember
Yeah.
who else.
Just the two
Wolverine,
of
I
them.
think.
Nice.
Yeah. and he's deciding who's going to take over for him because he knows he's going to be caught at some point. So yeah, they can do
Wow.
that.
I feel
But
like you've told me that before, but I don't.
I probably have.
Yeah, that's still very interesting.
And then Bucky becomes the man on the wall.
That's
There's
fitting. That's
even
very
there's even
fitting.
a scene where at the end where Nick Fury is revealing like what that means, like what the man on the wall is, where he's about to shoot Spider-Man in the face. Like it's Spider-Man's first time swinging through New York City, and Nick
Hmm.
Fury's there with a sniper gonna shoot him in the face, but he decides not to. So
That's
yeah,
good. Why would he shoot Spider-Man? He's
I
not
don't
an
know.
interdimensional threat in any
It's
way,
not
shape, or
just
form.
interdimensional threats, it's
Okay.
literally anything. Like he does what, the heroes won't. And he does it all in secret. Like literally no one knows about it but him. Maybe like
Wow.
a few
Maybe.
bosses, but like he
Yeah, who's
pretty
his
much
boss?
makes those calls on his own.
Who's the
I don't know.
wall?
Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Wow.
He got inspired.
Think that's why they called him that? Do you think Nick Fury loves Pink Floyd?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think he names his kid Pink Floyd?
No, he names his kid Nick Fury. He's a
Not even
bastard child.
Junior. He just names it Nick Fury.
Actually,
It's like you're Nick Fury, I'm Pink Floyd.
in the Ultimates universe, Nick Fury is like the Nick Fury we have in the MCU. He is
Hmm.
literally drawn to look like Samuel L. Jackson, like they just stole his likeness. But
Yeah.
later on, we find out that he's not the original Nick Fury. He was like the illegitimate son of Nick Fury with the same name, who
Oh,
eventually rise up through the ranks of S.H.I.E.L.D. and became the Nick Fury, while white Nick Fury is up on the moon, just chained. Yeah. So I'd want to see that.
yeah. I think
What
that'd be
if
cool.
I put a question on Reddit a while back, like what if episodes do you want to see? Got a lot of people saying, what if the other side got snapped?
Oh, I have seen that. That'd be interesting.
I don't think it would. Like,
It'd be the same story
would they
pretty much.
lose? Like,
Probably.
because I'm like, I don't know. It could be interesting, but I'm just like, I don't want to see the same thing from the other side because then they'd have Shuri, Black Panther.
Oh yeah, you'd have people who are arguably as smart
Yeah, like it's not like
as
they lose all their best,
Tony.
most smartest people. Ant-Man would still be fine. So he'd come
Yeah.
out and be like, time travel. Sure would be like, okay, that's
No,
not that
Ant-Man
hard.
would Ant-Man be fine?
Well, yeah, because he actually I don't know. For
Because
some reason
like
in
he
my
would be
head,
able to get pulled out, but would he get snapped?
he would, I think. I had a
Okay.
theory before Endgame that Ant-Man was supposed to be snapped, but because he was in the quantum realm, he couldn't be snapped.
It's
And so
possible.
and so Thanos didn't like actually get 50% of the universe. He didn't have like 100% success there because of Ant-Man.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. They should have asked in the quantum realm when they were down there. Be like, did you guys get snapped? No? You know what we're talking about? Okay. Let me
Well, if,
move on.
I guess the Stones would probably know about them. And if he like just thinks 50% of all life, then it would be able to see that and be like, okay.
But I don't, because that's a different dimension. It's not a different universe, but it's a different dimension. So I don't know if that
Mm,
technically still falls on the same realm as Earth.
yeah, I don't
Also, they'd
know.
have Doctor Strange
Yeah, they'd have
if
Strange, they'd
the
have
other side
Wanda,
got snapped.
they'd
They'd
have
be
a bunch of
fine.
geniuses, they'd
Yeah,
have
they'd probably do better.
yeah,
They'd have Captain Marvel, I guess. No, because she would have been snapped.
yeah,
Could she
Captain
be
Marvel would have been
snapped?
snapped, probably.
They'd have Spider-Man. He wouldn't do much, but he'd be there.
Yeah, and he'd be entertaining.
He'd be
They
like,
wouldn't
Tony
have
Stark, I don't
Hawkeye with
want
a
you to
mohawk.
go. Ah, Mohawk Eye. Think I'm the
Wow.
first one to come up with that?
I think you're the first person to come up with that.
Let me see. Let me pull up my Reddit, see what's cooking on that thing.
Yeah, I'll try to think of any, but I didn't prepare.
I know you're really not helpful today.
I'm being very helpful. I'm giving you my 2 cents.
I mean, I wouldn't do this without you. I could, but I wouldn't. Okay, these are the ones I came up with. Hey, I
Okay.
did one. Maybe one where Peter Quill actually decides to join Ego. I did it.
Wow, you did do
I'm
it.
a marvel.
He just was a youngin. I didn't like the
Uh,
title for that episode. It
you don't
wasn't
like
like
it?
it
What
was like
was it?
what if Star-Lord attacked Earth's mightiest heroes instead of like what if Peter joined Ego? Like Nate, call it that. Call it
Yeah.
the main difference. Don't
Or
call it something random.
what if that movie Captain Marvel was there? What
Yeah,
if Clay? What if Clayface? He could have done that.
from
There's a
DC
Clayface in that movie.
shows
Yeah.
up.
What if Namor decided to help out during World War II?
Okay.
Oh, this one's not mine. These are fucking interesting. Look at this. These are all super unique. Okay, one of these isn't super unique, but Ram Nanaldo, Edwin Jarvis is his name, I guess.
Okay.
What if, and you're gonna rank these on a scale of 1 to 2.
Okay.
What if Steve Rogers unthawed 70 years in the past instead of 70 years in the future? Does that mean
The
time
hell does
travel?
that mean?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like
Or
it's
like
interesting. Don't get me wrong, but like
it's
how would that work?
yeah, is it time travel or do they like does he freeze and they immediately thaw him out? So it's just nothing. But then why wouldn't you just say what if Steve Rogers didn't get put on ice?
Freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Like this one's some of these are really fucking like creative. Like I would have never guessed this. What if Quicksilver was Khonshu's chosen.
Was what?
Moon Knight. What
Oh,
if, yeah. How did this guy come up with that? Why did he think of that?
I don't know, but I'd take it. We don't get enough Quicksilver, so I think
Or
anything
Moon
with
Knight.
with including Quicksilver or Moon Knight.
Yeah. What if Howard the Duck was running Project Pegasus, which is the Captain Marvel project?
What Howard the
That's
Duck was the United States president?
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. What if Ajax had intervened in Namor's family's massacre? I don't know why Ajax would. Ajax the main one, right?
Yeah, that's so what's her name for grown-ups?
I was trying to think of her name. I can't remember.
Oh,
She's great though.
Selma
So
Hayek.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I'm surprised they picked her specifically because she didn't ever intervene, right? Like there was the main character who did. What's her name? I do
Cersei.
not remember it. Cersei. Yes, I feel like
Yeah.
she would.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'd want to see it. I don't know where it would go, but I'd
Yeah.
watch it. What if? Oh, you haven't ranked these 1 to 2. What about the
Oh,
Steve Rogers one?
I don't understand it. So one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. What about
Sorry, Reddit
Quicksilver?
user. Two. I want to see more Quicksilver stuff.
Yeah. Howard the Duck is running Project Pegasus for some reason.
I guess two, because Howard
Yeah.
the Duck's in it.
Ajax had intervened in Namor's family's massacre.
I'll also say two. I want like these ones are including lesser used characters
Yeah, I
besides, I
just want to
guess, kind of
see.
Howard the Duck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see the main characters again.
What if Namor had killed Shuri instead of Ramonda?
Oh,
They'd lose, first of
probably.
all. Yeah.
She can't
Uh,
really be Black Panther.
I mean, I guess they'd probably make M'Baku Black Panther or maybe Okoye, so they would still have
They
another
both
Black
could. Yeah.
Panther. But I'd watch it. Yeah.
I would want,
Uh,
yeah. That one's a two.
This one's really specific. What
Okay.
if Clint had snapped? Why just him?
Does it mean snapped as in gone crazy, or does it mean snapped as in like
Oh, it's
endgame?
capital, so it's a proper noun.
Because I choosing him to be the one to snap in Endgame makes no sense. The only
Yeah, why
difference is
him over
she
anyone
dies.
else?
So I feel like
But then,
if he snapped and went crazy, that might be talking about how like he was clearly a very skilled assassin.
right.
So
Okay.
maybe like that kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
And that'd be interesting. We kind of see that in Endgame, but not a whole lot.
No, we get a brief hints at him killing a bunch of people.
What if he killed Black Widow in that one situation where he was supposed to kill Black Widow?
Wow, but he did it with hate in his heart. He didn't
Yeah,
Avada Kedavra curse.
he had a really sad face when he did it, but he did it.
And then he smiled.
Yeah, he had a little smirk, and then he
What
had a
if
mohawk.
what if Scott had never gone to prison?
I don't know
Well,
what
I
that
don't
would do. I guess he would
I
not be Ant-Man, I guess.
but he still might, because like, did he still steal from the rich and give to the poor? Like
Oh
in
yeah, is he
Ant-Man?
still a criminal or is he no longer a criminal? So he's just like a stand-up guy at a
He
computer
wouldn't
thing,
have his
whatever.
his friends,
That'd be sad.
I guess.
You don't get what's his face?
Michael Pena?
Yeah,
Louise.
Louise.
What if Werewolf by Night had hunted Winter Soldier? Wouldn't it be the
What?
other way around? Werewolf by Night doesn't hunt people. Doesn't
No.
doesn't he just run? He's just a
Yeah.
monster. What
I
if
think
the
yeah,
Winter
other way
Soldier hunted
around.
him?
That
But
would
he'd
I
be
would watch that.
dead.
No, he could do sick backflips.
Winter Soldier can shoot
Do
his arm
sicker
off.
backflips.
Yeah. All right. What if Red Guardian had met Captain America?
He would lose. He's not winning that fight.
Yeah, but what if they become best friends or even
Then he'd be a
lovers?
good guy and maybe a
And
better
what if he
dad.
becomes Black Panther or Black Widow's dad?
Literally?
Daddy Cap. Yeah.
Who's the mom?
Uh,
Wait, Captain America's her dad?
yeah, Daddy Cap. What if Shang-Chi had been raised by his mother? He'd be better at being a human. I bet he'd be a better person.
He's a pretty good person, isn't he?
No, he's a great person, but like if he wasn't
Uh,
raised to be I guess maybe he wouldn't be as good at
Assassin?
fighting.
Yeah, he'd be
Yeah.
happier in life, probably.
And maybe he'd lose to Wenwu down the line.
Probably.
Yeah. What if Shang-Chi never left? This is a different guy, by the way.
Okay.
What if Shang-Chi never left his dad to go to America? It says say to continue learning under him. Same thing. Just be
He would-
really good at he'd be
yeah.
even better.
He'd be the world's best assassin, probably.
Yeah,
Assuming they use him as an assassin.
Groot shoot 65. What if Shang-Chi didn't do that and then he faced off with the Winter Soldier? I've done it.
I think he'd win.
No, I mean, I don't know. He's a better fighter, but he doesn't have a metal arm. So
Yeah, but he'll just catch the bullets with his fingers.
okay. Hold on. This person's just upset that Odin they want more Odin content.
We got
What if
some,
Odin
but he was kind
didn't-
of nerfed as well.
Yeah. What if Odin didn't have a change of heart? What if,
And he conquered everything? That'd be interesting.
oh yeah, this guy said, what if Odin didn't have a change of heart and we get to see where like Zeus and Hercules and other gods step in?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be good. What if Deadpool becoming the 7th member of the OG Avengers? I don't want to see that. It sounds stupid. Sorry,
Yeah.
Andrew, whatever. He was like, this guy's like, that's exactly what I want to see. Let's just say that Deadpool got fucked up using cable time travel watch and then ended up stranded in the MCU, by which the Avengers took place in 2012. Can't wait to see how Deadpool might have to handle Loki along with the Avengers.
He'd kill him.
Yeah, he just, I mean, try
Yeah.
to kill
Like
Loki.
he would help them, he'd stop
Yeah.
them, and then he would just jump over and like slice his head off.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just don't really care to see that.
Yeah, I'd want
I'd
more.
rather see Deadpool in other ways, I think.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. This one is just, I love an episode that explores if different Avengers were snapped. They could do a whole season like that, I guess, but it wouldn't be very interesting.
Yeah, I would do just the one episode and kind of just speed run who does what, I guess.
Oh, this one's kind of neat. Apparently, this is an actual comic, but what if the High Evolutionary succeeded and all non-mutants on the planet turned super intelligent and joined this kind of hive mind thing? Then the mutants evolved into this super powerful force and flew into space and killed Galactus, the Beyonder, and Death. It was pretty badass. We're not going to see that one.
That'd be cool
Anytime.
though.
We're not going to see it anytime soon. They'd have to introduce the mutants
Yeah.
in this episode. What
We
if
already know
Venom
who they are.
found
Just
Frank
do it.
Castle? He'd
What?
be yeah, he'd be really good at killing.
Yeah. Why would they use two characters who aren't even in the MCU?
What if Steve failed to return one of the Infinity Stones? What if he couldn't re-inject the ether into Jane? Wouldn't the TVA prune that timeline? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It probably would. What if Agatha became the Scarlet Witch?
I've heard
Okay.
people saying that one.
Yeah, it'd be cool. What if Bushmen attacked Wenwu's family? Who's Bushman?
Is it Ben in the bush?
Maybe.
I can't think of, I don't know what Bushman is referring to.
Yeah, me neither.
Let
You're
me
like a
be the good
Bushman.
Bushman. Oh, I looked up Bushman and not, this might not necessarily be what it's referring to, but it says the indigenous peoples of Southern Africa. Why would they attack Wenwu's family? Why are you just throwing them into this?
I don't know if this is racist of me to say, but is this referring to like early
Oh, wait.
Wakanda?
No, I looked up Bushman Marvel specifically,
Yeah.
and it came up with a character apparently named Raoul Bushman.
Okay. What is he up to? What does he got going on?
I don't know, but it looks pretty badass.
Is he in the MCU?
There's a picture of him beating the crap out of Moon Knight. Is that the guy in Moon Knight?
What guy in Moon Knight?
The villain.
Kevin
Who's the
Bacon?
villain? Yeah.
Or Ethan Hawke?
Like this is definitely a different version that
Guys,
looks
there's no way
much
the
more
guy's name is
threatening.
Raoul Bushman. I'd remember that, I think.
Kevin Bacon Bushman.
I think
Dead
it's
Door.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh.
I get him confused all the time. Hold on. It's no, he plays Arthur Harrow.
Okay, yeah.
I'll look to see if Bushman's in it.
No, but it looks like Bushman is a very cool character. I don't know
Okay.
anything about him though.
Well,
So
what if he attacked Wenwu's family? I
then
guess.
that's very. I wonder why them specifically.
Then we'd know who Bushman was, probably, if that happened. What if Gore was worthy? Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Because
I would like to see Gore do more stuff.
no, yeah, but like, what
He's
does he
not
do if
worthy.
he's worthy? I guess Mjolnir is in that movie.
Yeah, but
Oh,
then he
well.
wouldn't be doing that if he was worthy, right? Do we have any
No.
proof of quote unquote villain being worthy?
Not in the MCU, I don't
Okay.
think.
'Cause I mean,
Maybe
they
not
might
even
work in a
in
different
the
way than I
comics.
think, but
Hela, I guess.
is she worthy?
I don't think she's worthy. I think she's just that powerful.
Okay, who knows?
What if Captain America, Namor, and the original Human Torch had fought together in World War II? There can even be Loki and Thor cameos. Yeah.
The original Human Torch. Who's that?
Uh,
Human Torch. That's
He's
his
in
name.
Captain America 1. He's an android that eventually became the Vision. It's the same android, I think. But
Huh.
yeah, it's like pretty much just an android that can go on fire, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Why is it called
But-
the Human Torch if he's not human?
That's a really good question. I've
Are they
never
like,
thought
all
of that.
right, let's call him the Human Torch so we can trick these people?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to, because
They don't wanna
androids
know.
are embarrassing. What if Red Skull's assassin failed to kill Dr. Erskine? Will the US then have an army of super soldiers? Yes.
Yeah.
What if Bucky became Captain America? Either with Steve becoming the Winter Soldier or Bucky taking John Walker's place.
I don't know how much I'd want to see that.
I mean, John Walker's not Captain America.
Yeah.
The Falcon is, so he'd just be US agent, I guess.
So I guess he would take what they mean is probably he would take up the mantle instead of
I mean,
Sam,
that'd
which
be
I'd okay with
interesting, but-
because I wish they did more with him as Falcon. Falcon's a cool character. They did very little with him.
Oh, like
Yeah,
up
so
until
like-
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, so I'd rather they kept him as Falcon and they developed him more as Falcon and then I mean Bucky as Captain America doesn't necessarily make sense, but it doesn't not make sense.
I mean, he is in the. I mean, everyone's been Captain America in the
Yeah.
comics, both of them plus John Walker. But I don't know. I don't think Bucky wants to be Captain America.
No, I think that's
At
the
all.
main issue is he doesn't want to be this kind of person. So why would he
Right.
do that when it's clearly bad for him? But I still wish that they did more with him as Falcon because Falcon would be cooler than having like making him take up a new character and putting him in that instead of
Right.
like we don't need to keep having the same superheroes just with different people. We can easily just have new superheroes taking up their place on like teams and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, any more what if episodes that you'd want to see?
I'm sure there's plenty, but my biggest issue is I could do the exact same thing Marvel's doing and be like, what if this very small change happened in a movie? And like it would be cool to think about, but
Yeah.
I can't think of any like genuinely different and like unique things, I feel like.
What if let's go through every MCU movie real quick. What if Iron Man died? What if Iron Man 2 died?
What if Captain America was the second Avenger?
Yeah, what if he came after Namor?
What if Thor was named something else?
What if Thor was named Bob? But it's pronounced like Bob.
What if Thor wasn't played by Chris Hemsworth, so he wasn't this very
You
attractive,
know,
godlike person that pulls Natalie Portman?
Did you know that Stan Lee tried to be Odin? Do we talk about this? He
No.
wanted to be Odin in the movie, which kind of works, but doesn't work at all. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him yelling about Thor,
No,
but I can't take him seriously seriously if he's because I think he'd still wear the glasses. He'd look weird and he wouldn't bulk up or like he wouldn't look imposing as this very old, frail old man who's
Yeah,
dead
and
now.
I think everyone would
Rest
be
in
fine
peace.
with it, obviously, because it's Stan Lee, but it doesn't work very well. I like what they did with him, especially
What
if
that
like
that's
he
a
was gonna
what if
be.
episode.
I think he was gonna be Captain America in Endgame, if I'm not mistaken.
Who
But
was?
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee was
But
gonna be Captain America in Endgame.
maybe people
Oh,
just
the
said
old
that.
one? I
Yeah,
don't
the
think
old
that's
one.
true, but that's
It
great.
definitely might be a lie. Someone might have just been
Yeah,
like, "Oh, that would have been cool," and then
that
people
would have
ran
been
with it.
great.
But I think they're gonna do that because he's like, "Oh, he's clearly seen everything. He knows what's happening." And yeah,
Oh, because then he'd be there for everything, I
yeah,
guess. But then he'd also be in space with the Watchers.
yeah. No, I don't think it necessarily works, but it would have been a cool little detail.
I didn't realize the whole when you said that. I thought the only thing that made that interesting was that because he's also an old guy. So like, yeah. Oh well. What if Spider-Man?
Had parents.
What if? Yeah, why not?
What if Spider-Man had a happy life?
What if Spider-Man was a virgin birth? What if?
What if Spider-Man was Jesus?
Did you hear about the apparently binned what if episode idea? That was too dark.
I heard there was one that was too dark, but I don't remember what it
It's
was.
have you seen Children of Men?
No.
It's a sci-fi movie about for whatever reason all of like no one can get pregnant anymore. Like no one in the world. So slowly the human race is dying off. Like the most famous
Oh,
person in the world is this guy named like Baby John, but he's like 20.
I want to watch this.
I didn't finish it, not because it was bad, but I got really tired.
Oh.
So this is that year I was watching like 5 movies a day, but
Hmm.
it's renowned. People consider it one of the greatest movies of like the 2000s
Yeah.
onward. But yeah, apparently it's going to be Spider-Man, but Children of Men.
Yeah, why do
I don't know.
I keep feeling like they're straying away from having some dark stuff. Like
Well, I
everyone
don't
wants
know
that.
what's dark
Just do
about
it. I don't know.
children. What if everyone was killed except for
There were multiple episodes in season one with that, like really sad, like everyone's dying kind of stuff.
yeah,
Like
I'm just trying to
no,
think of like what
those are the
could be
best
the
episodes. People
what
like
would the
it.
Children of Men parallel be? They're not going to do what if no one can give birth anymore or no one can get pregnant anymore.
It was a Spider-Man episode, right?
Yeah, what because I
What's that one?
the movie is also about they find something and the main guy whose name I can't remember, but he's in Murder at the End of the World.
Yeah.
It's like a kind of road trip sort of thing. He's trying to safely take this thing or person or the thing from Marvel
Yeah.
like somewhere for a reason. So I imagine it would be like an escort mission where Spider-Man is the only one who's doing this. Like he's taking someone somewhere.
Hmm.
But that's just Marvel Zombies again, isn't it?
It is. I don't know why
Yeah.
they were like it's too dark, but maybe there was like the person who did it was just really like messed up with how he did stuff. I don't know. I
Yeah. I
doubt
mean,
it. I
it
think
could
Marvel
be.
was Disney was it was probably Disney. Like, oh, there was a death. No,
Well, it could be like, what if who's a villain that could have killed everyone, like with a virus or something?
I could see like Simo doing that.
Yeah, what if Zemo gave everyone COVID? Oh, political. What are some other characters? What if Moon Knight just do some stuff with the newer characters?
Yeah, that's kind of they again did absolutely nothing with the Marvels, which I guess they just had a movie, but still
Yeah, like what if
they
the
did nothing
Avengers
with the
fought
Eternals.
Shang-Chi and Wenwu?
Yeah, did
What
nothing with.
if
Oh, they guess
Moon
they
Knight
kind of did
showed up?
Shang-Chi.
Not really.
What if Moon Knight? What if She-Hulk? What if we were
Yeah.
there narrating everything?
What if Daredevil didn't get what's his face Peter Parker off for murder charges? What if Spider-Man went to jail?
Yeah, what if Spider-Man wasn't stupid and just went to college?
Yeah. What a great series of movies.
Yeah.
What if Ant-Man was actually Centipede Man? You like that one?
Ugh.
That's an original one.
I don't want to.
He shrinks, but he also gets like 98 more legs. It's gross.
I would
Marvel
hate that.
would not let me do it. What if
What if let me think of it. What if Tony Stark woke up as a bug one day?
what if Metamorphosis?
But with Tony Stark. I can't think
What
of
if
someone
this is
better.
one from the comics, like what if the Civil War never ended? Not the American Civil War. What if but yeah, do that one too. I don't care. What if like Captain America died in Civil War or something?
Hmm.
How would that change the future?
Yeah, would he become like
Would
a
they
martyr
lose?
of sorts?
Would they have lost against Thanos if Captain America died?
Yeah,
Why?
no
Oh,
idea.
the whole Mjolnir thing, I guess.
Yeah,
He was
that
about
was
to
a
kill
cool little
Thor.
scene.
Yeah. What if
He's their
Iron
lead,
Man?
or
Yeah.
we wouldn't have found out about the time travel stuff. Like I don't think anyone would have convinced Tony besides Captain
That's a
America.
good point.
Yeah.
What if I just had one. What was it? Fuck. I thought it was good too.
My bad.
Oh, what if Hydra won? Like what
Yeah.
if maybe that's what the thing was
Which
for the
one?
Spider-Man one. Maybe it was like
Oh,
Hydra took
maybe.
over.
Yeah, I could
And
see
that's
that.
also kind of in that the end of season 2 of What If we see Mount Rushmore, but it's just Red Skull. That wasn't very creative. Do at least some other people.
Yeah.
I'm not misremembering that, right? Like it was just Red Skull's face.
Yeah,
There weren't
it
like
was.
I don't
There
know
was
who
no
else it could
other.
be.
There was no
They
one
could do
else on that
Arnim
Rushmore.
Zola.
Yeah, you could have like a. There's so many villains that it probably could have been. It doesn't just
What
have to
if
be like Red Skull.
Hydra Cap?
Yeah.
Because like I know in what's in Winter Soldier they had those helicarriers that were going to shoot all the important people. What
Hmm.
if that worked? Not worked. What if they succeeded?
Yeah, because Captain America let it happen, or he got like convinced that they were doing the right thing.
Yeah. What if Brock Rumlow? You know Brock Rumlow?
No.
He's Crossbones.
Oh.
What if the Winter Soldier was actually a centipede?
No.
There's not enough centipede stuff in the MCU.
And I'm more than okay with that.
I don't believe that. I think you're upset.
Yeah, but I can't let him show. I can't let
Yeah,
it
you
show.
shouldn't let it show.
Yeah, that's a sign of weakness, being sad about centipedes.
I don't know if I said this one. I was gonna end. This is the last Reddit what if.
Okay.
What if the entire Secret Invasion TV show was just a what if episode? Burn. Gotcha.
That would work
Gotcha.
better probably because they would have done it on a bigger scale.
Yeah. Or no, I think what they're saying is like they just revealed that that was not real. That was just in a different
Oh,
timeline. We talked about
I
that on the podcast. I think we talked about it in person, but people are theorizing that every movie and show in the MCU post Endgame was set in a different universe.
I don't like
Why?
that.
It doesn't make any pointless.
No, I
Like,
don't get that.
yeah, I guess for potential plot or contradictions, plot holes, maybe they're like, well, that means Love and Thunder that didn't happen. Maybe that means the
Well, they could
Eternals didn't
easily
happen.
right away any movie that got bad reviews just be like, oh, it's not
It was
part
a,
of the real one. Don't worry.
yeah, they gotta do anything with the Eternals.
Yeah, something.
Did you see that new Marvel movie slate? Is that real?
No,
It's not real?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
Oh, because I saw it, and was a screenshot, but it was of like Marvel's Twitter, so it could be fake. Because I can make that. That's not that hard. Marvel Twitter. 19 hours. There's a bunch of Echo stuff. Everybody watch Echo. It's coming out soon. First 5 episodes coming out on January 9th. You excited?
I'm very excited. It's
We
probably
just
gonna
got
be my
paid
favorite show of all time.
$10.
Did we?
Yeah,
Oh wow. I wasn't even informed of that. That means I could buy a chicken sandwich.
that's good.
Yeah, maybe two, depending on where I get it.
Okay, let's see if it is real. But the slate had like a movie just called Scarlet Witch, The Midnight Suns.
Oh, I did hear there was going to be a Scarlet Witch movie, but that's why I'm curious if she's dead and it's going to be like a Black Widow situation or if she is like doing something else.
Apparently, she's going to take a very prominent role in The Mutants and
Oh, cool.
another one. I can't remember what the other one was. But
Okay.
like, I think maybe she's dead in our universe, but she shows up in that one for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, we have other
But
ones, obviously.
yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, is it untitled upcoming Nova project?
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
was I gonna
Nova
say
very
about?
much, but
It's like Green Lantern, but without a ring.
yeah, yeah. No, I know
Yeah.
of Nova.
Noah.
Noah's Ark.
Noah the Nova. What was I gonna say? Oh, people are like, oh, they're gonna. Have you heard the rumor that the next Avengers movie is gonna have like the original team back?
Yes, and I don't like that.
Me neither, but people are like,
Move on.
fucking Marvel, like, what is wrong with you? Like, trying to bring back these characters. Like, what is wrong with you, Marvel? But in my mind, I'm like, of course they're going to consider it. They're not
Yeah.
doing well financially, critically. For people who are not the creatives, they're probably thinking to themselves, how do we get back to where we were?
Yeah,
We could
and
bring back the characters that people loved. I don't think they should. I don't
no,
think they
they're
will. But
utilizing nostalgia too much, which it
yeah,
works in some situations, like obviously No Way Home, but they also made a good movie with it. So like do that first.
yeah, I don't know. But like people are also saying like, oh, like they killed Scarlet Witch, but people love her, so they're gonna bring her back. Of course they are.
Yeah.
Like they're going to respond, at
To
least
the
in part,
fans.
to the
Yeah.
fans. Like obviously they don't listen to everything that we demand of them.
Which they shouldn't, because some ideas are really bad.
Yeah, like my centipede one.
No, it's genius.
Yeah. But like if they're not doing well, they're going to consider anything they can
Mhm.
to get more money. So if they're like, well, people really respond to Scarlet Witch, let's bring her back somehow.
Yeah.
Oh well, MCU tie-in unclear. There's apparently going to be an untitled Wakanda series, but it's unclear if it's going to be part of the MCU. Why wouldn't
Well,
it be?
maybe I don't know. They're recasting or something, but they didn't want to like they wanted to bring back T'Challa, but they didn't want
Yeah.
him to be part of the MCU. Like they just wanted to continue his story with him.
Well, I think they are in the sense that his kid's name is T'Challa.
Oh, I forgot
So
about
in
that.
like
Yeah.
in like 10 years, or they can do a time jump, or do a thing where a version comes back in time
Mhm.
and we have a new T'Challa. Like, I think they got around it without having to recast and upset people
Mhm.
by just having their kid pop in. Oh, I spoiled the end credit scene for you for the Marvels, but the end of
Yeah.
that movie is Ms. Marvel going to Kate Bishop saying, remember when Nick Fury did this in Iron Man 1? We're doing a
Mhm.
Young Avengers. So they're going to do that.
That'd be cool. I'm excited if they can pull it off well, but I don't know if they have enough characters right now.
For the Young Avengers?
Yeah, people keep showing like I'll see a picture of him and they throw in Kid Loki for some reason.
Yeah, they do. It's
And
weird,
I'm like,
right?
why in the world is Kid Loki a part of this?
He's already gone, guys.
Yeah.
Shed
Uh,
some tears and move on. Well, who do
yeah,
we have?
but
We have
like
Ms. Marvel, Kate Bishop,
Ironheart.
Ironheart.
We
We
can
have
have T'Challa, young T'Challa.
Spider-Man will probably be the. Man, I don't know if he'll be the leader, but he might
Might
be
be
there.
too old, but I don't know.
People are saying Scarlet Witch's kids who don't exist,
Yeah, they aren't in this universe. Why would they be
but
a part of it?
they could be a part of it. They could find a
I
way, I guess.
guess.
They have Isaiah Bradley's son from
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
America and the Winter Soldier. How many is that? Five?
That's
Put
enough.
them. They got Yelena Belova. Bring her in.
Yeah, that 28-year-old.
Yeah. Trying to think because since Endgame, they've introduced a lot of younger, like replacement characters.
Yeah.
Oh, Scar, the ugly kid of
Oh,
Hulk.
yeah.
He could be in there.
He will be in there.
Miles Morales, maybe. They're
Yeah.
gonna get to him eventually. They could put him in the Young Avengers. He's usually like best pals with what's her
Hmm.
Kamala Khan. Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl could be in there. They're not in the MCU yet, but hey,
They can bring him in.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Is that everyone really? I thought there was more.
No, I think that's it.
You little Ant-Man's kid.
Oh, that's true.
Ant-Man's
Yeah.
daughter.
Cassie
She's
Lang.
probably in there. Yeah. They could just turn someone into a kid. Like they could,
They make Ant-Man a baby again.
yeah, baby Ant-Man. Or they could do
Yeah.
like,
Centipede Man.
who'd be the weirdest character to do this to? Red Guardian. He's like, oh my God, I got hit by a ray that made me 18 or 8 years
Winter
old.
Soldier, but make him like a 10-year-old, but he still has like the whole getup and stuff.
You know what I want to see? Because you know a character I don't care about? John Walker.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fine, but I think it'd be funny. I don't really care if he's on the Thunderbolts or not.
I don't either. I don't really care about him
Make him
slightest,
the
as
leader
most
of the
people.
Young Avengers, but he's really
Yeah.
upset about it because he thinks he's better than that. He's not.
No, they could
Yeah.
probably beat him in a fight, most of
Oh, I
them.
guess maybe. No, I probably wouldn't do this, but that kid from Guardians 3, it's on the team of Guardians at the end. They could bring her in somehow.
Oh, yeah, and Thor's kid.
Ah, Love.
Yeah.
Or was she Thunder?
No, I'm fairly certain she's low.
Yeah, her kid. They could do all this stuff. Wow.
Yeah, they got
Be a
plenty of people.
This is gonna be a movie that a bunch of people yell about on the internet because
Yep, they'll be pissed.
it's got women in it.
Do better, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I mean they've got.
Reference. Nailed it.
Trying to think of who is in this team that we just listed off. I don't remember. It's a forgettable team,
It is
except
a
for
forgettable
Kate
team.
Bishop and Kamala Khan.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll figure it out. You and I.
We'll make it
We'll write
ourselves.
Young Avengers. Oh, they've talked about doing a Doctor Strange Academy movie or TV show maybe, where
Okay.
he opens a school for
And
the Mystic
teaches
Arts.
Ned.
Oh yeah, Ned's magic. He's gonna be a
Does he remember
terrifying.
teaching Ned? Do you think he remembers Ned and
That movie doesn't make any sense.
no?
So I have no idea. I guess.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Oh well. Ned's gonna be a very formidable hobgoblin if he's got magic too.
Yeah.
They could have Venom on the team, but little Venom.
Little Venom.
Yeah, he's centipede sized. Oh man. All right, well we should probably end it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, fans.
Oh yeah.
To our
Outro.
Dadcast.
Thank you. Let us know what your favorite What If episodes were, what you would like to see if you hated us talking about it. Let us
Yeah.
know. Engagement is engagement. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Tumblr, TikTok, Reddit, Patreon.
Give me $12.
Follow us on the streets. If you see us and recognize our
If you
voices.
find us where we live, who knows where
Yeah,
it is?
in Europe, wink,
Yeah.
wink, or just a blink. You'll never know.
Yeah, if you wink at us in the streets, we'll see. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll be ready.
Yeah, we'll know. No one does that to us.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, pals.
Bye.
I'll see you
On the streets.
on the streets. Winking at Rhys.
Yeah.